Hi everyone, I hope you had a good break. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow at our Google Meet at 1 p.m., so be on the lookout for that link. I want to continue reading our Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell, today. I know it's been a while, but the last time we left off, Alex and Connor have they're starting to explore the dwarf forest that they're in, and Alex has stumbled upon something, and she goes kind of off the path. So let's see where they go. Alex, wait, Connor ordered. Come back. You don't know where you're going. Alex bolted through the trees, jumping over boulders and bushes as she passed them. The scent became stronger and stronger the farther she strayed from the path. Connor was right behind her, urging her to turn around. Finally, Alex came to a halt and Connor bumped into her. She had found exactly what she was hoping to see. A small gingerbread house sat in between two large trees. White frosting covered its pointed roof, gumdrops were clumped around like shrubbery, and candy canes lined the path to the front door like a picket fence. Look, Connor, Alex said, catching her breath. It's a gingerbread house, a real gingerbread house. Look how cute it is. Whoa, Connor said. I feel like I might get diabetes from just looking at that place. Let's go inside, Alex said, and stepped toward the house. Connor grabbed her arm. Have you lost your mind? Do the words Hansel and Gretel mean anything to you? I just want to peek inside for a second, only 1 second. The door of the gingerbread house slowly opened. Alex and Connor froze. A large hooded figure squeezed out of the door and then raised its head to stare at the twins. It was, undoubtedly, a witch, and although they had never seen a real witch to make a comparison to, she was more grotesque than they ever could have imagined. Her skin was wrinkled and pale with a yellowish tint. Her eyes were bloodshot and she bulged out of her head. She was hunched over and had an enormous hump on her back. Hello, children, the witch said. Her voice was high-pitched and crackly. Would you care to join me for a bite to eat? It was impossible for the twins to hide their fear. They both stood, still staring at her as if she were a rabid Tyrannosaurus Rex, about to pounce on them at any moment. No, thank you, Alex said. We were just passing by. You have a lovely home. They slowly backed up 1 foot at a time. Wouldn't you like to see the inside, the witch asked. The inside of whom, Connor said, and Alex elbowed him. Don't be silly, kiddies. Come inside, said the witch, losing her patience. She extended an inviting, shaking hand toward them. They noticed it was covered in burn marks, perhaps from the last time she had visitors. I thought the witch died at the end of Hansel and Gretel, Alex whispered to Connor. Maybe she got a hold of a fire extinguisher after they left, Connor whispered back. They continued backing slowly away from her. Thank you so much for the invitation, but we really need to get going, Alex said. We're on a really tight schedule, Connor added. We're meeting a couple of dwarves for coffee in a half an hour, so we better get a move on. They quickly took off in the direction they'd come, but came to a jarring stop when the witch suddenly appeared in front of them with a pop. They tried running back the other way, but the witch just appeared in front of them again with a snap. They were trapped. You aren't going anywhere, the witch said. She seemed to grow taller, and her eyes bulged bigger as her patience ran out. Now be nice little chickies and follow me inside. Alex, this is like one of those bad videos about strangers from first grade, Connor whispered to her. Do you still have your kidnapping whistle? You don't want to eat us, Alex told the witch. We've been walking for a while, so we're really dehydrated. We're practically just skin and bone. The witch was definitely growing. Her hump shrank as her body rose higher. Your friend seems to be rather plump, the witch said, looking at Connor like a praying mantis about to strike. He has more than enough to spare. She was practically drooling. I beg your pardon? Connor was so offended he forgot how terrifying she was. I'll have you know I'm on the edge of another growth spurt, and I always get a little pudgy before one. Connor, please don't, Alex tried, but was too late. Why do you want your victims chubby anyway? Wouldn't it be healthier if they were muscular and fit? Connor said. The witch looked to the side and raised an eyebrow. She had never considered this. Her consideration must have distracted her from attacking the twins because she began to shrink back to her normal humped shape. If you ask me, Connor continued, you should turn your gingerbread house into a gingerbread gym and health club. Alex often couldn't believe the crazy things that her brother said, but this one took the cake. What a delicious idea, the witch cackled. I'll rebuild as soon as I'm finished with you. The witch began to grow again. This time her mouth opened wide and a set of jagged teeth grew out of it. She was going in for the attack. Alex screamed, "Wait!" with her hands covering her face. "You owe him!" The witch recoiled into her smaller form. "I owe him?" she asked. "Yes, isn't that how it works?" Alex said. "He presented you with an idea, and now you owe him a wish." "A wish?" the witch asked. "A wish?" Connor asked. Alex nodded convincingly. The witch grunted. "Yes, the Happily Ever After Assembly just enacted a new law," Alex said, thinking on the tips of her toes. "Any witch presented with a good idea must return the favor by granting a wish." Yeah, said Connor, going along with it. "Don't make Mother Goose fly down here. She'll let her geese loose on you and lay some of them golden eggs, and that can't feel good. Who knows how aggressive they'll be?" "Fine," the witch said. "I'll grant you one wish, but only because I don't want to deal with those fluttering freaks again." Connor leaned close to his sister. "What should I wish for? Should I wish to go home?" he whispered. "No, she'll try to trick us with whatever we wish for. It has to be really specific," Alex said. "Hurry, child, I'm hungry," the witch demanded. "Okay," said Connor, thinking as fast as he could. It had to be a good one. It had to help them out of this situation. "I wish you would become a vegetarian," he said to the witch. Alex turned her head sharply toward her brother. "That's what you picked?" "Very well," the witch shrieked. The twins weren't sure if she knew what a vegetarian was. She reached her hands toward the sky and clapped, making a sound as loud as thunder. The twins ducked, but the wish appeared to have done the trick. The witch's hump faded away, the yellowish tint of her skin disappeared, and her bloodshot eyes calmed. "I've lost my appetite," the witch said. She shrugged her shoulders, turned away from Alex and Connor, and walked into the gingerbread house, slamming the door behind her. Alex and Connor took a deep breath. Their bodies had never been so tense. "That was a close one," Alex said. "You're welcome," Connor said. "How did you think of wishing for her to become a vegetarian?" Alex asked. Connor scratched his head. "It was the only sure way I knew she wouldn't eat us." Alex smiled at him. She hadn't given too many moments to be proud of her brother, so when the chance came, she soaked it up for all it was worth. "Nice job, but let's get out of here in case your wish wears off." The twins hurried back through the forest until they returned to the path. They continued heading south, this time keeping a faster pace. They had their first dangerous encounter in the fairy tale world, and they weren't in a hurry for the next. Alex and Connor had been hurrying along the path for a while when Connor said, "Alex, I've got to sit down. I feel like my legs are going to fall off." "Connor, we have to keep moving. It's already afternoon, and Froggy said we need to cross into the Corner Kingdom before nightfall," Alex warned. "Easy for him to say. He has frog legs," Connor said through heavy breathing. "Just for a couple minutes, and then we'll keep going, I promise." "All right, but let's find someplace safe," Alex said. I'm going to stop there. You'll have to listen and tune in tomorrow to see what happens to Alex and Connor for the rest of our chapter. Bye.